Okay, welcome to Winging It. This is the show that happens in the off weeks from Birds of a Feather, which is the parent show. Not the parental show, but the parent show, which is very, very, very different. So now, what do we do on this show? Well, on this show, we are literally, winging it. David is, anyway. I spend time preparing for this show and getting ready to shock and awe him with the crazy, cool, interesting topics that I come up with. And he's certainly going to be confused and confounded by this week's. David, do you enjoy being completely and totally blindsided like this?
Well, Christina, as you know, when it comes to radio, I'm always flying by the seat of my pants, but on Winging It, I'm supposed to, so that sort of validates me, and in a way, that's I can be myself and still be living up to my responsibilities, which is rare. So yeah, I love Winging It.
Wow, everything really comes together on this show for you.
It does. This is the perfect storm, or the harmonic convergence, if you will.
That's the first thing that's now on the rest of this track. All right, so this week we are doing something crazy. We are going to talk about the most famous musicians, hopefully the year you were born. And because I asked David 50, 40, where should we start? He didn't know what the hell I was asking him. He said 40, so we will start with 1940. So what musician was born in 1940? October 9th, 1940, it was none other than the most incredible, legendary, amazing, and unfortunately no longer with us, John Lennon. Birthplace Liverpool, England, and you'll never guess who the runner-up was for most famous musician in 1940.
1940, besides Lennon, who?
It was Dionne Warwick.
Wow.
So, yes, and by 1940, I mean the year they were born, not actually. I mean, Dionne Warwick and John Lennon were not famous in the 40s. Those were the years that they were born. So.
That's a relief.
That would be quite a feat, actually. It'd be quite a feat.
Because I love the music of the 40s. I just don't know a lot about the people of the 40s, like Glenn Miller Orchestra and stuff like that.
Right.
I mean, I know, okay, he disappeared in a plane and, the war and stuff. Yeah, okay, that's all I know.
That's pretty sad.
But Lennon, I probably know more, and even Dionne Warwick a little bit.
Yes, so that means Dionne Warwick and John Lennon born in the same year, 1940. Now, 1941, January 24th to be exact, Neil Diamond was born, and he was born in Brooklyn, New York. So, guess who the runner-up was to Neil Diamond, also born in 1941?
Anywhere comparable to the legend that is Neil Diamond? Let's see.
Bob Dylan.
That's a yes then. and I love Neil Diamond too, but I mean Bob Dylan is Bob Dylan,
Absolutely. So
I actually saw Neil Diamond perform a few songs completely by chance once. The audience of the Ellen DeGeneres show.
Oh, very cool.
Well, when you go to a TV taping, you have no idea who's going to be on. It's a crapshoot. You're just going there to see the show. Well, it happened to be that day Neil Diamond, and he performed several songs, and Jay Leno. And they gave us all Neil Diamond CDs and Neil Diamond tour guides and all kinds of crazy stuff. It was amazing.
The question is,
what?
Did he perform Sweet Caroline?
He did indeed.
Hey, you know what?
Did that in
I
America?
like that
because
that means that he's doing what his fans want him to do.
Yep, he did that. He did America, and he did Cherry Cherry.
Oh, my gosh.
And at Ellen's request, talk about giving the people what they want. At Ellen's request, you know how he always used to wear these real spangly rhinestone things?
Oh, yeah.
Well, she gave him underwear, shall we say, of the boxers variety, which he put on outside of his clothing, and it was very festive, and we had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Well, I will have to go back and try to find that online so I can see what you saw that day.
It was amazing.
Lovely. Well...
Never occurred to me, that's how intelligent I am, it never occurred to me to go back and look it up. Yeah.
Oh, that would be interesting. Yep. So born June 18th, 1942, Sir Paul McCartney.
Sir Paul. He's a legend.
A legend in every way, a legend at a whole other level, and still fortunately with us.
Has a new album coming out, by the way.
Indeed, yeah, because he's crazy like that. And he, of course, was born in Liverpool, England, and... another incredible artist, also born in 1942, just a peg below Aretha Franklin, as far as most famous, the year.
Aretha!
Yes. So then we move on to 1943. July 26th was the birthday of Mick Jagger, born in Dartmouth, England. And the runner-up, if you will, again, also born in 1943, John Denver.
Oh, yes.
So sweet. We're almost getting to my mom's birth date, so I will call it out when we get there. 1944, March 26, 1944, Miss Diana Ross was born in Detroit, Michigan, and also born in 1944, and right there with her, Gladys Knight.
Oh, yes.
Hell yes. And we may have alluded to this gentleman's work on our last show. Born January 10th, 1945, Rod Stewart.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think he's sexy?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
And you ever see the cover of the Greatest Hits album? Oh my God, what an abomination! What?
Yeah.
Oh, it's pink on pink on pink.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's like, don't buy me, please don't buy me. You'll die if you buy me. That's what they're trying. The message they're trying to convey with that cover.
You'll die if you buy me.
I mean, it couldn't be more off-putting.
And I wonder, is that album cover the same person who directed Billy Squier in the Rock Me Tonight video that ruined his career?
And why did he ruin his career? I love that video. I think he looks so badass.
He looks something, but I'm not sure badass is it.
People think he looks light in the loafers, swishing around in his pink and everything, but I think he just looks like
light in the loafers and swishing around in his pink. He does, and that's okay.
I just think he looks like just an agile dude, just an awesome rocking dude.
In like a falling off his shoulders.
He's in touch with his femininity, I think. A little bit.
I mean, I think if you talk to him, he's going to be pretty pissed that he was that comfortable with his femininity on that particular video, because it sort of ruined his career, which is very, very sad. It was the 80s. You just go with it. That's what I say. Are you going to make dirty dishwater?
We have these glasses. Mine would usually have some sort of bottled coffee in it first, and then later on I'll pour in some fizzy carbonated black cherry water, and the result really looks like murky, dirty, sudsy dishwater. He's totally not tolerant of my lifestyle choices. So I think we're seeing behind the facade of Ms. Inclusive here. There are limits. We're all a bigot in some way or another. So if anybody out there likes to drink something that looks like dirty dishwater, or perhaps dirty dishwater itself, don't expect any emotional support from her.
Not
to
from me.
Okay, write to me on that one.
Write to David, because I'm gonna say, when you get done with your fancy ass glass, just rinse that motherfucker and then put your fizzy water in it. Just a quick rinse.
If it comes out looking dishwatery enough, we'll get a picture of it.
Yeah, if you pour it in there, it will. But anyway, we certainly digress. Oh,
what that?
What is that? Oh my God. I'm taking a fucking picture right now of this disgusting display.
She's absolutely right. When do you see this?
Oh my God. All right. So the other amazing artist, born in 1945, Eric Clapton.
Oh, yes. Except for that Layla thing. Sorry about that.
I mean, she's got him on his knees. I mean, he's going to write a song about it.
He's got me on my knees begging, please don't play that song again.
This is the year my mother was born.
Aww.
And so was Cher, May 20th, 1946.
Oh, so Cher's as old as your mother, huh?
Yes. Yeah, she doesn't look it because she's 99.9% plastic and filler, but that's fine. And the runner-up, also born in 1946, Mr. Freddie Mercury.
Oh, it's hard to believe they were born the same year. He's long gone, and she's still with us and performing, as he probably would be, too.
1947, March 25th, to be exact, Elton John.
Oh.
In London, England. Oh, this is a twofer. The runner-up for most famous musician born in 1947, David Bowie.
Elton John and David Bowie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness.
I know, it doesn't compute,
it doesn't,
right?
No.
All right, moving right along to 1948. Now, I will say I'm hopelessly devoted to her. She was born September 26, 1948.
No,
Olivia Newton-John, born in Cambridge, England. And, again, she was the most famous musician, born in 1948, with a runner-up, masterful James Taylor.
Wow.
Oh, James Taylor. And 1949 did not disappoint, because we got on May 9th, Billy Joel.
Hey!
Billy Joel. What a body of work. Man, Billy Joel. Birthplace, New York City, New York. And the runner-up, Long Island.
Was it Long Island?
No, he just says New York City.
Island? Okay.
New York City, New York.
Oh, okay. Because that's how they say it.
See, I don't know. I wouldn't know. I mean, I was talking about that yesterday, but...
Yesterday, it just seems like just yesterday I was in Long Island,
Something you haven't thought about in a while.
I haven't thought about being down on Houston Street in a while, because that's how they say it. If you go to New York, say Houston Street, they know you don't know anything. So. Houston Street.
And the runner-up for most famous musician born in 1949 is Bruce Springsteen, the boss. He ain't my boss.
He ain't my, yeah, thank you. He ain't my boss. But that's a nickname he's given.
That's what they call him, whoever they is, the proverbial they. Okay. So 1950 was a good year for artists to be born because on May 13th we got Stevie Wonder. Oh my God, Stevie Wonder! Who doesn't?
For once in my life.
Oh God!
Oh my goodness, Stevie freaking
many.
Wonder. I wish those days. Oh man, he's the best.
He's the best. He really is. And he was born in Saginaw, Michigan. Really? I did not know that. And runner-up, also born in 1950, Mr. Tom Petty.
Oh, wow.
Who is long gone. We are going to go through the 50s, and then we will pause. And I do think that we will follow up with this, perhaps on a Bird Banter in the future, or maybe another Winging It. But we have several years, but I want to get through the 50s as well. 1951, October 2nd, we got Sting. What?
Wow, Mr. Stewart, whatever his name is. Andy
Gordon? Isn't it Gordon?
No, Gordon? Isn't it Gordon Andy? Gordon Andy something.
Oh, my God. Now you're adding all of them together. All of them together. Can you maybe put something in
Gordon
front of
Sumner
your...
or something really regal? Something
in front of that awful dishwater?
Yeah, I could. How about this?
That's lovely. That's delightful. It's delightful.
That's pretty, isn't it?
It's much better, yes. It's very nice.
Yeah, I can see the dishwater.
And that's good because it makes you happy.
It does, yeah. Because I know how good it tastes, too.
All right. 1951, runner-up, Phil Collins. You okay?
Yeah.
You can exhale.
I love Phil.
Were you waiting
Collins.
to exhale?
I'm one of those people who, yes. I was waiting for your permission to exhale.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Please go ahead.
I was just one of those people who loves Phil Collins, Genesis. That's right, I said it. That we heard in the restaurant tonight.
Yes, indeed.
Or outside the restaurant tonight.
Outside, yes.
Outside where it's friggin' cold. It was like, we're birds who should maybe fly south, I think.
I don't know what happened. Yeah, that was weird. We should have done that. Yeah. So born 1952 on May 18th, country music star George Strait.
George Strait to real dancing cheek to cheek. He's like this icon of country music, but it goes way back. It's better than the new country, but I'm just not into it.
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, it blows new country away, but new country just blows like
chunks,
doggies.
He was born in Poteet, Texas, which I've never heard of.
Wow.
Good old Poteet. And runner-up for most famous musician, born in 1952, Paul Stanley.
Yes, I will take Mr. Stanley over Mr. Strait. Thank you.
Hey, it wasn't a selection.
Yes,
there's no selection required. 1953 gave us Michael Bolton on February 26th, and he was born in New Haven, Connecticut, and we needn't say anything more.
Little trivia here. Michael Bolton once co-wrote a song with Paul Stanley.
Oh.
Kiss song, yep. Mm-hmm.
Probably wouldn't like that song either.
Oh, so it's a power ballad. It's like a Michael Bolton song, only sung by Paul Stanley.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't like it because I don't like Michael Bolton. So, okay, cool, right on. Well, very interesting trivia. I did not know that. Also born in 1953, amazing Pat Benatar.
Yeah!
Pat Benatar. All right. Oh, 1954 on October 3rd, we got Stevie Ray Vaughan.
That's good. Yeah, fine.
Very nice.
No, yeah. He made an album with David Bowie. He's great.
Born in Dallas, Texas. And get this. Get who the runner-up is.
That year, who?
Also born in 1954, Yanni.
Yanni, no way.
I'm telling you, there's no way that Yanni would have been popular now. There's just no way. Like, it was the perfect sweet spot for Yanni and Enya and all that kind of stuff to have happened. Because that could not happen today.
I don't think they would get any traction today.
They would not. They'd be out. Oh, another country music star, 1955. March 28th gave us Reba McEntire.
Now, Reba is cool. And here's a little trivia that came up, I think, on an earlier episode. One of our almost 30 episodes came up with Reba. Is one of her big hits, Fancy, was actually written by Ray Davies and performed by the Kinks.
Yes.
And it's about a boy when the Kinks sing it. And Reba's hit about pimping out your kid is actually a Kinks song.
Just to make the kid's life better, though.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Also, 1955, most famous musician, Billy Idol.
Oh, man.
Oh, and speaking of Yanni and the Sort, 1956, June 5th, gave us Kenny G, which also could not survive today.
Exactly. Kenny G and Yanni were
no way.
A product of their age.
And he was born in Seattle, Washington, and the runner-up, and I don't know if you know who this is, also born in 1956, Mrs. Tina Marie.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
80s darling.
Lover girl?
Yes.
Yeah, Tina Marie,
nice.
Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah. And hey, and since we're talking Yanni and we're talking Kenny G, if John Tesh happens to come up...
Oh, no.
He jammed out to Black Sabbath with Dweezil Zappa on TV one night. This is what we got today, so I will take John Tesh anytime.
A lot of cash. You danced all night, girl, you deserve it. Get a plastic bag. Go ahead and pick up all the cash.
Yeah, bring on John Tesh anytime.
All right. Well, there you go. That is a huge, huge support for John Tesh, who I did like on Entertainment Tonight, actually. I really did love him.
There you go.
And Mary Hart.
They actually had his own show on one of those PBS deals with his wife.
Oh,
and
I missed that.
It was a cute show, yeah. The whole family, actually.
Cute. John Tesh and Family at Home. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it was like lifestyle tips, life hacks. It was
how cute.
Yeah, it was adorable, yeah.
Cute. Interesting. I didn't
Funny how we're talking about John Tesh all the time. He's not even in the years in question.
At all. Not
He's
at all.
coming up. You know he is.
I don't know. I don't know when he was born.
Yeah.
1957, September 1st gave us 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, baby, say you love me 5, 6, 7 times. Gloria Estefan from Havana, Cuba. Of course.
Surprise.
And also runner-up, most famous, born in 1957, of course, Vince Gill. Very talented guitarist. Mm-hmm. Very, very talented. Wasn't he married to Amy Grant, or is he married to Amy Grant? I think so.
I believe so. At one point he was.
So.
Yeah.
I think he might still be. I don't know. Anyway, 1958, August 29th, Michael Jackson. Gary, Indiana, as we all know, that's where he was born.
Everybody knows. Michael
Jackson. Anyway, he may or may not come up on the next episode of Birds of a Feather.
He might not, yeah.
I'm not sure.
I quibble about Elvis being called the king of rock and roll, but I never, ever quibble about Michael Jackson being called the king of pop.
Nope.
No chance.
King. And 1958, this runner-up is no slouch, and it is just, again, another legend lost too soon. Prince.
Oh, man.
My gosh. And Prince would not appreciate that he was called runner-up either.
No,
He would be pissed. Right now, he's like, are you fucking kidding me? 1959, January 16th gave us Sade.
Nice.
Born in Ibadan, Nigeria. So, yes, and she was beautiful. I mean, I haven't seen her recently. I think I'm sure, still beautiful. But she was beautiful, talented, wrote these songs and this cute little dance. She was just incredible. Also, 1959, most famous musician, runner-up to her, Bryan Adams.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and then that would take us to 1960.
The runner-up, because I'm going to run to you.
Yes, that's right. I'm going to go on to the 60s, because you know what? I want to finish up the 60s, and we can do 70s, 80s, and 90s another time.
People that were born in the 60s were probably doing 80s music, which means kid stuff that you would know. So,
hey.
I mean, good stuff, yeah, great stuff.
1960, May 10th, brought us the man, Bono.
Bono is the man?
Bono is the man. Hey.
Okay, hey. He's a man. No, he's great. I love Bono.
He's the man. Hey,
Sacred cows, I get it.
I gave into some BHD earlier. You need to give me some Bono now.
I'll give you Bono.
All right.
I'll give you Bono.
Born in Dublin, Ireland. How funny. This just came up. 1960s runner-up for most famous musician, Amy Grant.
There you go.
So, yes, Bono. It was a good year. 1961. Does that sound familiar?
Sounds like when the greatest musician of all time was born in New York. That would be Professor P. Soup. But who else?
Excellent. I know him.
Yep.
I know him. 1961, July 8th gave us Toby Keith. So, yeah.
As Abraham Lincoln said, people who like that sort of thing will find that the sort of thing that they like.
That's true. And they do.
They do.
He's very famous and very, I'm sure, very wealthy as a result. He was born in Clinton, Oklahoma. And the runner-up, born in 1961, Enya. Look they're all coming up.
Yeah.
What the hell? And
it was an ethereal time.
It really was. It really was. Because I think that's the same time we got Enigma. So, I mean, all that stuff is around the same vein. It was very new age, new kind of...
It must have been like a real, surge in the Aurora Borealis or something.
We all had our third eyes open.
Yeah,
it worked out.
Yeah.
It worked out really
the
well.
The moon was in the 7th house.
That's
Jupiter
was the age of Aquarius?
Jupiter just lined right the fuck up with Mars.
That's true. I saw that. I saw that. It was crazy.
First thing I saw when I was born.
First thing you saw, you're like, hello.
That's
Are
Jupiter,
those in alignment?
Mars, yep.
Those are in alignment. Interesting. This is not the age of Aquarius. Anyway,
I wasn't born under a bad sign
You
after
were
all.
not.
Yeah,
It's February 7th, 1962. Somebody that we love that no one would think that we love. Garth Brooks was born.
Damn right. The last quote-unquote country anything that was worth listening to. Great country
Garth
crossover.
Brooks.
Those were real songs. You could tell one from another, not like this cookie-cutter pablum we're getting today. I love Garth Brooks.
Absolutely. Me too. Huge Garth
And he
Brooks
covered
fan.
Kiss. And he covered Kiss.
Everything goes back to Kiss for you? Everything?
Pretty much, yeah. Well, he was a rock and roll fan, and his songs were good. Even the country songs. I mean, I love Garth Brooks. How you ever gonna know? Oh, man, he's the man.
Yeah, Garth Brooks is the man.
Yeah.
And he's an amazing, showman and everything. Born in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The most famous musician born in 1962 that's a runner-up is somebody I do not like, but a lot of people love her, Sheryl Crow.
Yeah, I like her. I think she often sings way outside of her range, but I think she's a good songwriter and stuff, and I do enjoy her performing. Hey, she performed with the Stones. That was nice.
She's aight. She's fine.
Wait a minute. Garth Brooks was born in 61, you said?
62.
62. So that means he's, younger than I am?
Yes.
Wow. How the hell is that possible?
I'm not sure.
I thought he was older. Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's got some life left in him.
He does.
About a year, because I'm done, so yeah.
Oh, my fucking God.
Sorry.
Oh, my God.
Go ahead.
Oh, interesting. 1963 brought us James Hetfield. Oh,
Yeah!
my God.
Yeah!
And guess where he was born?
Where was he born?
Downey, California.
No way.
What? He's a California boy. All right. So then also, runner-up, also born in 1963, sadly no longer with us, Whitney Houston.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, way too young.
1964. Oh, it was a good year. May 26th brought us Lenny Kravitz.
Nice. Yeah.
Yes. Mr. Lenny Kravitz, born New York City, New York.
Cool.
Also, here's an interesting fact. Also born in 1964, again, sadly no longer with us. Runner-up, Eazy-E from NWA.
Yeah, I'm not that familiar. I know
I'm real
probably
familiar.
missing something, but
No, that's fine. That's fine. NWA was classic, legendary at the time, groundbreaking, controversial, blah, blah, blah.
No, I like what I heard of them because they didn't suck ass like a lot of these so-called rap today. In fact, last night in the professional atmosphere I was in, they were playing this crap that I played before, Drake and Future, that plastic bag, go and pick up all the cash. And then they played a Tribe Called Quest, and I was like, holy shit, this is a whole different world. This was the rap, and then they played Will Smith, Big Willie style, and it was like, okay, this is what rap used to be, like NWA, when it was actually worth listening to. I've developed I break out in hives when I hear the shit now. It's so bad. But rap used to be good, and there's a good example right there.
True that. I did like NWA. I liked a lot of the rap at that time,
Lewis
to be honest.
is a huge fan of Public Enemy.
Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Oh, Public Enemy. Nothing wrong with that. Flavor Flav. All right. 1965, on August 28th, we were blessed with Shania Twain. She was born in Windsor? How about Windsor, Canada? And she very, very famous, obviously, made a name for herself. Mutt Lange was her producer and her husband, and he's very, very well known in the scene. Very talented gentleman. Though they are no longer together, her music endures for all country fans.
Well, frankly, that don't impress me much. I just had to get that in there. Sorry.
You did not just do that.
No, I like Shania Twain. She can really sing, and her tunes are good, I think. Well,
I do not think she can sing.
Well, I mean, she's pleasant enough to listen to because the tunes are good. Her output is actually pretty decent, enjoyable. I don't consider her country exactly. Somewhere in that realm, but I did like Shania Twain. I know you're over there like, what? Okay.
Well,
Sorry.
I mean, it was fine for what it was, but I do not think she can sing. She's I mean, if you gave her a bucket, she can carry a tune, which is fine.
Oh, shit.
Just give her a bucket. She's absolutely stunningly gorgeous. I mean, she's drop dead, unrealistically perfect. So
I'm drawing a blank on that wedding song that everybody always does. What's that song, that big love ballad of hers? Damn it.
is it So glad we made it.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Look how far we've come, my baby. So, one little known fact. I used to sing a lot of Shania Twain at karaoke because people loved her. And I heard her, people, did her songs in karaoke so much. Oh my God, people used to request me, whose bed have your boots been under?
There you go.
Whose heart did you steal? I wonder. All that shit. So, I'm familiar with her music. And
I have a funny feeling that we're going to be hearing about your karaoke experience on another episode.
You know what? That sounds very familiar now.
Yeah, it does now, doesn't it? You're looking at me like, what are you talking about?
I was like, what the hell? Oh.
I'm just 2 steps ahead. I'm the professor.
You're like 4 steps ahead. My
I'm
God.
playing 4D chess here.
Seriously.
And you're playing like Go Fish. What does that even mean?
You know what? You're playing Old Maid, and I'm playing Crazy 8.
She's the showrunner, folks. I don't do shit. I just up here and go, and she tries to drag me along, and oh my God,
ass.
It's exhausting for her, and so that was all a big joke.
Oh my God! Also born in 1965, Dr. Dre. What?
Hell yeah.
Dr. motherfucking Dre.
Hell yeah.
Ain't none but a J
now,
thing,
there's
baby.
a guy I can always listen to.
Hell
He's got
yes.
the voice. He's got the rhythm. Yeah, there's a guy I can always hear.
Oh, hell yes. Hell yes. Well,
Dr. Dre says, Slim Shady, you a basshead. Oh, I love when they start going at it. It's amazing.
They do. They get it done. Those epic rap battles. All right. We digress. 1966, May 16th gave us Janet, Miss Jackson If You're Nasty.
There you go.
Also born Gary, Indiana. And you know what's interesting is I love this other runner-up, also born in 1966. Country singer, but ridiculously, amazingly talented Martina McBride.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my God. That voice. And she's
beautiful. Powerful voice, Martina McBride, yeah.
So amazing. We're just going to keep going on the country front for some reason. So here we go on the country front.
Here we are not condemning country ever because there's some of these people can sing and some of them actually made good music, like Garth.
That is very true.
Martina is great.
That's it. When we said Shania Twain, I said, I'm giving it.
That was charitable of you.
But the whole she can sing, I'm not.
Well, I mean,
it's all right. I mean, again, bucket tune.
I mean, she has more, lung power than Olivia Newton-John, but I digress. No, I love them both.
You better step that way back because I'm going to play some music for you, and you're going to hear pipes like you've never heard because apparently you do not know Olivia Newton-John.
I know she can wail. I know it.
Way more than Shania.
It was a joke about her early songs. Please, Mister, please. I mean, they were cool songs, but she was a whispering waif.
She stopped doing that.
Yeah, she did stop doing that. She kicked ass. That's
Powerhouse knocked everyone's fucking wind out of every motherfucker.
She did a duet with the Tubes, okay, so she's fucking legit.
She can fucking sing.
With a little more love. Oh, man, great song. A Little More Love, yeah, she rocks.
Have to believe we are magic.
Nothing can stand, yeah, okay.
And
ONJ, we're down with ONJ.
Okay. Yeah, you know me.
And she's kind of cute.
Oh, stunning.
Yes, she's stunning.
Just, good Lord. 1967, May 1st, we got Tim McGraw. He was born in Delhi, Louisiana. Now, Tim McGraw can sing, and Tim McGraw be kind of fine.
But I don't think his music is particularly interesting.
Oh, no, I didn't say his...
Now,
I said he could sing, and he was good looking. I didn't say I like his music.
That's like Beyonce. Can sing and she's good looking and music shit.
Okay, got you. I feel you. I mean...
Tim McGraw, now he's married to... that wonderful... I like some of her stuff a lot. That's good pop. It isn't country at all.
It's like this much country. She's 90% crossover.
90% crossover. I'm sorry. This Kiss is one of the baddest ass pop songs ever to me. I know. Yes, I know. It's We Built This City Part 2. Yes, I get it.
It's okay. I mean, it's just
it's the way it's not okay. It's the way you love me. I'm sorry. That's a good song to me.
It's a feeling like this. It's centrifugal motion. It's perpetual bliss. I know the whole song.
It's subliminal. Come on, it's a good song.
I can't.
This kiss.
I mean, it's all right.
And the break. You can kiss me in the moonlight on the rooftop under the sky. Oh, come on.
But you don't like Radiohead. You don't like Tool. I just can't. I can't
Right.
even.
No,
I can't.
no, I don't.
Yeah, we need to work on that.
Yeah.
All right. In 1967, also brought us runner-up, who has a great voice and had a really big hit with, I Think I Can Fly, R. Kelly. R. Kelly has certainly fallen from grace, though, so we will just move right along. We don't need to go there. 1968, March 30th, gave us Celine Dion, born in Canada, and 1968 is also the year that gave us Bruce Baldwin. So, have to, of course, shout out.
Wow.
And another amazing musician, of course.
I'm picking Bruce over.
Yeah, of course. And then also, 1968, runner-up, Kenny Chesney. Now, before we go on, Celine Dion can fucking sing. She melts my brain. I can't believe that voice. I just can't. She just kills me. But, again, I'm not a fan of her music. But I am a huge fan of her voice and her talent. But, I just had to give her just desserts. 1969, July 24th, gave us J-Lo. Jennifer Lopez, born in, New York City, New York. So, lots of people from New York City. And,
I remember Jennifer Lopez when she came to be known as one of the fly girls on the Wayans Brothers show In Living Color, which also brought us, the Wayans Brothers, and also David Alan Grier, and also Mr. Jim Carrey. Mm-hmm. She was a dancer. And I got to say, she can dance. I like her acting. I simply don't care for her singing or music at all.
Nope.
But she can act, I think,
She's fine. She's a great, great, great dancer.
A grimace of, modest assent here.
She's fine. She's fine.
Okay.
I mean, she's benign.
Benign. She's that's cute. Now, that's the kind of thing you were talking about a song before, and I was saying it's the kind of song you would call cute, which is not something anybody wants to hear.
True. J-Lo is beautiful, though, too. She's just stunning Latina woman. Many people don't think so, which is interesting. 1969, most famous musician born that year, also Dave Grohl, Let It Go. Nirvana.
Hell yeah, drummer from Nirvana.
Fighters. Love him. Foo Fighters. He is the man. Badass drummer. Bruce will tell you what a badass drummer he is, because he really is.
Nirvana.
And we're huge fans of Foo Fighters. Also, 1970, March 27th, brought us Mariah Carey. From Long Island.
Another good singer who, nothing else.
One of my favorite voices ever. Now, unfortunately, she has no more voice, but
yeah, but most of the songs existed just to put on a dramatic exhibition of that voice, and I fucking hate that,
her voice.
Yeah, but I think the unholy era of the whole, pipes thing, of the vocal exhibition with no particular melodic content, just a bunch of screaming like a Baptist church on Sunday morning kind of thing, started with her. And give her a good song, I'm sure she's fine. I'm waiting for that day to happen.
Oh, she had a lot of beautiful songs.
Did she
really did. There's a lot of...
I missed them all.
Really good songs that she sang. She had a lot of really stupid songs, but I've never heard a voice like hers in my life. And the stuff that she could do with her voice, it's like a thing of, another world, another time, another plane. I've never heard anybody sing like that.
Am I the only person who would sometimes get her and Whitney Houston mixed up?
Oh, I did not get them mixed up.
Yeah, I sometimes did.
It's because they had different voices. I mean, I like Whitney's voice more than I like Mariah's, but Mariah has the most beautiful...
And I like Whitney's music a hell of a lot more than I like Mariah's.
It was a different time. It was a different, Mariah Carey was more R&B, kind of into the hip-hop. Is that what they call it? She was going there, and that's not really your jams. But that time, that era of that music was not your jam. But Mariah Carey's voice, I love to hear her do what she could do. I would just have jaw on the floor, like, are you kidding me? Who can do that? Like, I can't even dream of doing... I don't know, 1/1,000,000th of what she can do. So, am I really a singer if I can't do 1/100th, 1/1000th, 1/1,000,000th of what she could do? Probably not.
If I have a vote, yes.
But, thank you. All right, well, I'm going to move on. But, Mariah Carey's voice. All right, 1970 also brought us, DMX. What? Yeah. I like DMX. We're going to keep that theme because 1971, October 20th, brought us Snoop Dogg, Doggy Dogg. So, Snoop Dogg.
There's a guy like Dre who has a very distinctive voice, and I can listen to him anytime. A lot of rappers I can't. Dre and Snoop Dogg, I can.
Absolutely. They're badass. Mm-hmm. Eminem, too, really.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Badass.
I used to actually have a bunch of his stuff.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, because you're a rapper. You're a rapper.
I got over it, but those guys I can listen to anytime. Dre's got the voice, and Snoop, he's just got the voice. He does.
Yeah, just the something.
He's got that smooth, silky, amazing
but still
voice.
badass and kind of like a little like egotistical. Like I like it. It's,
when he comes on, you know it's him right away, immediately.
Oh, yeah.
And, there are only a few rappers that really can make that claim with me.
Yeah, he sounds like no one else.
No, he's got his own voice.
Also, 1971, most famous, runner-up to Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, which was a big deal when I was younger. I mean, she's fine.
She can sing.
Yeah, fine. I'm cool. Guess what? 1972, October 17th, Eminem.
There you go.
I mean, we're just going to keep the theme.
Mr. Mathers,
Yes.
I mean, there's something you don't hear. I cite him as an influence of mine because he doesn't play that icy cool thing all the time. He gets manic. He gets hysterical. He's unhinged.
He's
funny as all hell at sometimes, and other times he's like, frightening.
Yeah, he's serious as a heart attack.
Brilliant lyricist.
Yeah,
brilliant lyricist.
He really is. And just delivery and the style is really, really amazing. He's got kind of that voice, too, that is very, very different. I mean, I'm not saying that there's nothing similar out there, but he's got that something in his voice where you say, oh, that's Eminem. So love him, absolutely. And the runner-up, also born in 1972, Billy Joe Armstrong, Green Day.
Mr.
I love Green Day.
Yeah.
He is a brilliant songwriter, Billy Joe. I mean, really, he's amazing. So we're going to...
At the time of your life. Yes, he is a very good songwriter.
So we're going to get through the 70s because I just kept going. So shoot, I'm so sorry. 1973, April 5th, brought us Pharrell Williams. He did also, millions of collaborations, amazing producer, but Drop It Like It's Hot. I love that. And then he also did the, hey, 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 what's his name?
CeeLo?
Damn it. No, I see him. Robin Thicke. Also, 1973 brought us Akon. Now, I'm not familiar with who Akon is.
A-K-O-N, I just know the name.
I'm sorry, not familiar, but I'm sure he's delightful. People like him. 1974, November 2nd, brought us Nelly.
Yeah, okay.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people were born that time.
That's a day people were born.
Yeah, people were born, and Nelly's one of them.
Austin, Texas. And Nelly was all the rage in the early 2000s. I remember that. I mean, he was all over everything. And also 1974 runner-up for most famous musicians, Lil' Kim.
My Money, My Pussy. The original My Money, My Pussy singer.
Okay, 1975, December 18th brought us Sia. I am a huge Sia fan. Oh, she's so talented. She hit later on in her life, but she's very, very, very talented, from Australia. Sia. If you don't know her, we need to get you familiar because she's brilliant.
I do know a couple of tunes, and I thought they were pretty good, yeah.
Her voice and just the quality of the song, and just, it's pop but elevated to me, and I like that. 1975 also brought us Enrique Iglesias, and, I'm going to go ahead and say check, please. Yeah. I'm just going to move on because no. Now, his father, Julio Iglesias, was somebody that my grandmother loved. So I have a love for Julio Iglesias, who also sang in Spanish, all that kind of stuff. June 18th, 1976, gave us Blake Shelton. And Gwen Stefani is very, very happy. So... Actually, he's a huge name in music as well, country music. That is.
Damned if I know why, though.
I'm not.
But I mean, he's
also
on
The Voice.
Yeah, he's on that singing show alongside other people who I don't know why they're a big name in music.
And he was born in Ada, Oklahoma. And I apologize, I do not know who this runner-up is. Also born in 1976, Luke Bryan.
Oh, another country singer.
Okay, no idea.
Same thing, basically.
All right.
Only the names have changed.
Only the names have changed. All right. 1977, June 8th, Kanye West.
He was on the ballot here in California as vice president.
When I saw it, I laughed. I laughed very, very hard.
He was there.
Birthplace, Atlanta, Georgia. And runner-up, also born in 1977, Her Hips Don't Lie, Shakira.
Talk about Ken. Now, go ahead and tell me she can't sing.
She can't.
Oh, damn it. Well, she has a very distinct voice. I can tell Shakira when I hear her.
Yeah, you can.
I don't know. Well, some of her music I really dig. It's like Objection Tango and songs like that where it has a real kind of a B-52 surf guitar. Some of her stuff rocks, I think.
Yeah, she should not sing because she can't.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that because the music was pretty good.
Yeah, no, it's not good.
Wow. I thought the song worked okay, and then I saw her and I was like, okay, well, she's fine too, but,
Well, I saw her first, and I was like, oh, it's too bad you can't sing.
Oh.
Cute song, but you shouldn't have been singing it. But.
That's why they've done the voice. They don't look at them, because they listen without seeing
Right,
them.
they would not have said, I want you. They would not have.
And then said she's probably a judge. She was a judge on there, wasn't she?
I don't think so. I don't know. And if she was,
she certainly could be. Well, they'll put anybody on there and let them judge people singing.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if I was one of those and I heard that voice, I'd be like, oh, no.
Well, put it this way. Paula Abdul. We love Paula Abdul. Her record is hanging over my left shoulder here on the wall. But should she be judging singing, really?
No, she probably shouldn't have even been singing. She should have just stuck to dancing.
Yeah.
But, they
had some good tunes, and she sang them in a cute way.
I mean, they were all right.
And she's got personality. So
can't sing, but, it's all right. I mean,
judging singing? I don't know about that.
No, I mean, totally. I totally agree. Not sure that Simon Cowell should be either, though, because, I'm just saying.
Somebody once made that unworthy remark about Steven Tyler. Can you believe it? Well, because he apparently botched and bungled some, or made a hash out of some, or made his own interpretation of Star Spangled Banner at a game, and they said, and this is a person who sits in judgment of others singing. Whoa, hold that shit, because Steven Tyler can sing. Okay?
He can sing.
Okay, moving right along.
All right, so 1978 gave us Usher. Thanks for that. That's fine. Good. Bring it on, Usher.
Well, he was mentioned in that Kanye song, so that's about...
his music was fine. I mean, I enjoyed some of it. It's fun. He's got a nice voice. It's just not the kind of music I choose to enjoy all the time, but if I encountered it, I was okay with it.
I wouldn't run screaming or anything, no.
No, all right, perfect. He was born in Dallas, Texas.
All right.
Now, the runner-up for most famous, born in 1978, Mr. John Legend, I would listen to any day of the week. March 18th brought us Adam Levine.
Okay.
Born in Los Angeles, California, obviously Adam Levine is Maroon 5 and was on The Voice for quite some time. And David is, I think, actually literally biting his tongue. I think I hear something like that, but that's okay. We've certainly gone over how much David does not like Adam Levine and Maroon 5.
It's Maroon 5, actually. Adam Levine... I thought he could sing. He's really, but he can play instruments.
He can sing.
And he's extremely agreeable. And apart from the fact that his whole body's covered with tattoos, he's really good looking too. I mean, he could be an actor. He could be. I mean, he
is an actor.
Yeah, he is, right? Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, I don't mind the tattoos at all.
And he plays music wonderfully, and he's got a lot of talent. It's just he needs better material. Honestly.
He can sing. Yeah. He can sing. He really can. 1979 also brought us Pete Wentz. That brings us to the end of 1979, so we may do 1980s and 1990s and maybe beyond another show. But that is Winging It, episode 10, most famous musicians born the year you were born or the year your parents were born, and so on, and their runner-up. But since that brings us to the end of our list, that only leaves for you to say...
Let's fly this coop.
This has been Birds of a Feather on Fusion Music Radio.